Hey, hey, you ready to go? Yeah, dude, I'm ready to go. All right, because we're live. Oh shit. Hey, what's up? All right, get out of here. Let me do the intro. All right. What if I want to do it? Look, Joe's about to join us. What if Joe wants to do the intro? Will Joe want to do the intro? I don't know, man. Maybe he wants to be the one who does it. What is up with the lighting? You like the lighting? I like it. It's very colorful. Really set the mood. Yeah, it's a real ambiance.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe?
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
Um, you like the lighting?
Oh yeah, lighting, LED lights, man. They the thing now.
Yeah. It's real trendy with the lighting.
Hey, them
The
LED
audio
lights.
good.
Yeah, audio good.
Oh man, you know what?
What's up?
If we're gonna have like trendy lighting, should we start doing ridiculous reaction videos?
Ooh, I mean,
Look at that Sunday
ain't bad.
show. North Coast Comics is open. Yesterday was free comic book day. You didn't get me a comic book. I was busy, man. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
That's
ooh,
really not an excuse. I like comic books.
ooh. Get
Me
'em,
too.
get 'em.
Me too. But why do you want to do like what do you want to do with reaction videos? I don't understand. Well, I was just thinking we could collectively like film ourselves watching and wrestling, and whenever something happened, we go, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! Ricky Starks did a bad promo. Oh my god!" And then maybe we can get put in one of those WWE packages they show on Raw. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It could work. It
I'm
could
not.
work out.
I'm not doing that. Oh man, well, can we start doing like shock face photos and you can put those in the thumbnail? Like, watch, me and Joe are gonna do it together. You ready, Joe? On three, we're just gonna make a shock face. All right,
Hold on,
one.
wait. What's the talk about? I know big shots about.
No, we're just gonna be surprised. You know, like mouth open, big eyed. You don't blink. That's not important.
Okay. All right.
All right, you ready, Joe? Ready?
I'm ready.
One, two, three. Yeah, that would make a great thumbnail. Can we start doing that? Absolutely not. We're not doing that. I'm not making a thumbnail of shocked faces. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing ridiculous reaction videos. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not going to do it. I just can't.
You had a good idea, Mark, but it went down the tube,
You
man.
understand why you make it so difficult for us to increase subscribers and viewership. All you got to do is be a complete sellout and act like a douche. I can't do it.
Damn.
I just can't
Look,
do it.
look. Think of it like this. There have been plenty of times where you want to let out your frustration. If you do the clip, it can get viewers. It can go
I'm
up.
not.
It'll get reaction. People will see
I
your
mean,
actual reaction, will know how you actually feel, and there'll be people that will actually agree with you.
you don't even got to do what you actually feel. If you just act like you're in favor of whatever it is that's popular, you can get views and stuff. Or you could do the other thing. You could just intentionally try to make people angry, and people will comment
Hey,
negatively.
hey. Now, we've been down that road before. We don't do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want
I
to do
mean, I
that.
can make people angry. Yeah, I know.
I know. That's why I said we've been down that road. We don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I'll make them angry. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, if you just act like whatever it is they're doing on SmackDown is like really, really good TV, like they'll throw you in a WWE clip, I'm sure. I can't, in good conscience, pretend SmackDown is good.
Damn. Um, Wait, how about this? How about if you do it, I can give you these coupon for Texas Roadhouse for a free pickle. You know what I'm saying? Free fried pickle. You know what I'm
Um, no, man, your sister can't eat nothing from Texas Roadhouse.
saying? Damn. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, not a damn thing. Can't eat nothing from there.
Damn,
You
I
guys
missed
went
out.
to Chili's though. Yeah, we did go to Chili's. Um,
Damn.
Joe, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people who make a lot of those reaction videos and they're genuine things and like it's good stuff. Oh, yeah, North Coast Comics dropping some good reactions.
Mhm.
Man, I see a lot of it, and it's just people being really over the top pretty fake, being excited about some shit that ain't like authentic.
Yeah, most of them just react. The most reacts you see are like surprise return or like whatever. Oh my God, he actually pinned Roman, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like some shit like that. That shit's alright. There's people who do like good like alternate commentary.
Ultimate content, and there's people that do good reaction watching pay per view live. PLEs. Sorry, y'all. Pay per view.
Yeah, like I can't. I don't know. I don't feel like Wrestling for Life Network. They do a good. They do decent alternate commentary.
Mm-hmm.
May not always agree with those guys on a lot of things, but man, they when it comes to like doing commentary of what they're watching, they do a decent job keeping like the conversation going while doing commentary. And well, I can't do that. I do not have that skill set.
Oh no, that's a whole different mind frame. You gotta be stare at that TV live. You're on
And you gotta
live.
be able to talk about what you're seeing too. I don't think I have it. I don't think I'm built that way. I'm gonna be too distracted just talking, or I'm gonna be too distracted watching.
Yeah, that's like saying that you. What's a good way to put it? That's what I say. If you ever did decide to do that, you have to be a die-hard person, glued to that TV, not eating, maybe taking some couple sips, but you can't run to the bathroom because whoever watching, you got what will it say, 1,000 people watching you. They want to know what's happening because they ain't want to pay for it, so they
Yeah.
want to know everything.
Well, I mean, they don't charge that, but you watch on YouTube, you watch those guys. Maybe you're not in a situation where you can be watching wrestling. Maybe you can just listen. Maybe you get that commentary, you know what's happening, versus actually watching the show. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Maybe I'm wrong. Like as a kid, I always wanted to believe I could be like a color commentator. Like JR was the man. But I don't think I got that skill set. I really don't think I could do commentary. I don't know. I don't think I got it.
I say this. I say you could probably do a main event commentary. That's short, sweet, simple. A main event, like an hour commentary.
I think like it's hard for me because in my head I have an idea of what commentary is supposed to do. But whenever you're offering alternate commentary, I think it's more of a different thing. But in my head, I think I would try to be more like an actual commentator, and I think it would get really screwed up. I think it'd be shitty. I don't think it'd be a good show.
Okay. So in other words, what you're trying to say is you would put it in your mind frame of what you've seen instead of what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah, I'm afraid I would do it wrong one way or the other. Like I would either be too much trying to do it as actual like commentary, like I was the commentator, or it would end up being too much of just my opinion, like most things are that come out of my face, and it would just be.
I say this: most people would rather hear it from a diehard wrestling fan on what they see than more than what the commentary has them saying. So
You think they would prefer to hear opinion over like what's actually taking place and trying to get the show over?
Yeah, like let's say for instance, commentary. What's a good example? Look at Michael Cole. Michael Cole would probably say something along the lines of CM Punk is going for Roman Reigns right now and grabbing him by the trunks and going for a low blow, something like that. And somebody would be like, "Oh my God, CM Punk just low blow Roman Reigns."
Punk just hit him in the dick.
There you go. Like that.
I don't know.
There you go.
I feel like another thing too. I don't feel like my energy level in the evening is very good for me to be doing some live reaction nonsense. I feel like I'm just too tired 90% of the time.
Well, put it this way: you could be the spokesman for the older generation, the 40 and up. They will understand you. There you go.
I don't like that you want to label us the older generation, Joe.
We got no choice at this point. I don't like it, but it got no choice really. like, 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 like. Oh, speaking of which, older generation, like for instance, the shirt. See the shirt?
Mm-hmm.
My kid was looking at it today, and he said, "That's not you, Daddy." I'm like, "What you mean it's not me? It's me." But you
That
look,
younger you.
yeah, it's younger me. She said, "But you look, even if you look younger you ain't got a gap in your teeth. They straight. It's not you." I'm like, "Damn, girl, you trying to call me
Damn.
out this
She
way?"
wanted me to add the gap?
She wanted to add the gap. I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, girl, that's
There,
messed up.
there ain't ever a gap added on the images I do of me. And look at my teeth are all kinds of gappy.
I know, man. I was just like, "Damn, that's a hard low blow coming
And a
from a
good
kid."
number of them ain't even mine.
Yeah,
A few of these are purchased.
yeah. She got me right that one. I'm like, "Damn, that's hurtful." But I'm like, it's still a shirt, girl. I'm okay with it.
Uh, Joe, where do we even start with this weekend wrestling? I
I'll
mean,
start it
I
off.
get the obvious conversation out the gate.
Okay, I'll start off. We'll just have like a moment of silence for a couple of deaths in the world that happened this past couple of days. Um, we'll start with the death of good old Spirit. Yesterday, they officially shut down. So
No more
RIP
Spirit Airlines.
RIP to Spirit.
You ever flown on Spirit?
I float on Spirit. Yeah,
How was it?
it's cheap, but very uncomfortable. But you get where you got to go.
You get where you gotta go.
You get where you got to go. That's the best answer I can tell you. It's cheap, uncomfortable, but you get where you got to go for a low price. And then also yesterday, the retirement of Trevor Murdoch. After 25 years, the NWA champion said he retired from pro wrestling.
Yeah.
That's sad. And last but not least, uh, RIP to Gingerbread Man, y'all. Only
Yeah,
last for two
Bread
weeks.
Man is no more.
No more. And man, now to the nitty gritty. That's 19 years, or the 18, 18, 19 years. Good old Kofi has officially left WWE, and 17, 15 years for Xavier Woods. Gone.
New Day being released from their WWE contracts was definitely not on my 2026 bingo card.
I thought you were joking when you tagged me, and I'm like, this guy, no, nah.
Nah, man. I just so those who don't know, if you're watching us and you don't know that the New Day's been released, I don't know what you're doing watching us. How you ended up here, but new the New Day, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston have been released to their WWE contracts. I'm not positive, but I am assuming they have 90-day no compete.
Mm, 90 days, I believe so. Yeah.
See if I can find that out really quick.
Nah,
But
yeah, they definitely, yeah, because what happened was they renewed their contracts last year.
yeah, and
Then
then recently they
TKO
were
wanted to.
asked to restructure their contracts
Mhm.
with under a new TKO deal. And this is my understanding of what was, I guess, offered for a contract restructure. It's my understanding that they were asked to restructure their deal for less money, more dates, and no set day, and flexibility to work multiple shows each week. So seemingly they were being asked to, if needed, to possibly work Mondays and Fridays and switch and rotate and change days and kind of be bounced around for less money. I've also read speculation that they were looking to have them do something different with merchandising royalties for the old New Day merch.
That I did see.
I don't know. I didn't really get into the specifics. It was just kind of like that broad term. Like they were looking like changes to their royalties on the old merch because to TKO's eyes, they're no longer those characters.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. I heard mostly the royalty, the sales, and yeah, they signed like a 7-figure deal last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I don't know the exact amount, but it probably went down a little bit than what they wanted. So
My understanding is it was more than a little bit. Like it was like a significant like cut and pay. Now, on Kofi's last appearance on Raw, he was wearing a shirt.
yeah,
The shirt
yeah,
read, "One bold move can change everything."
yeah,
I think that was a hint.
yeah. It was a hint because that's the last time you seen them on TV.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston debuted with ECW in 2008, and Woods got called up from NXT in 2013.
Yeah. Wood was. Oh, and one more thing. Kofi. He can use Kofi, and Xavier can go back to Austin Creed. That's all they can do. And anything with the New Day is they can't do New Day.
So I mean, let's play in the world of hypotheticals and fantasy booking. Seems kind of like a no-brainer for the New Day to go to AEW, right?
I don't say they should go, but not right at this very moment. Like be later on, like surprise. Like don't
You
just let
think?
it be. Yeah, because you gotta think everybody is probably gonna know. Oh, let's see, the Most City Machine Gun. They was next one be July 29th in Michigan. Everybody will be already speculating that July or August they'll be there. I say wait it out. Like just wait it out. Give them to about October. October be great.
I mean,
Because you wait till October, everybody will probably forget, they ain't coming. Nobody would really be thinking about it. And then until they got some little tournament, whatever, let's just say they took out a tag team and they say they have a mystery opponent tag team coming in. And everybody probably think it's to return of maybe like Private Party or uh, maybe Max and Brian will get back together. You know, let it wait it out. Just wait it out.
so it has
She's
been confirmed they do have a 90-day non-compete clause following their departure. So it puts their free agency date July 31st, day after my birthday.
right, right. And
So
wait it out. It's
I think you're onto something with the idea of like bringing them in whenever there's a tag team tournament. I
just
think
wait it
that
out.
might be like a good call.
Wait it out.
I think like maybe they find a way to kick up this tournament to have something happening where maybe like it could carry on and like it could bring in Motor City Machine Guns and then the following week it could bring in the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you call them.
Well, Kofi go by his real name. I don't know his real name, but he still got Kofi. No matter what, he could be Kofi.
I don't know his I don't know his shoot name either.
I know his real name is Kofi. That's why he can use Kofi, but he can't use Kingston. He can use Kingston. Like, just respell it. He's Kingston, Kofi Kingston, but he can use Kingston, like Eddie
Well, there is
Kingston.
no way I could ever pronounce Kofi's last name.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah. That's,
Sicardi Mensa, maybe? I might be saying that right.
I'll
But, I
keep
mean,
real
it
with
could
that.
be Kofi, and maybe it's all right for him to go by Kofi. What would you name the tag team?
Ooh, the Creed brothers, Kofi and Austin Creed.
The Creed brothers already exist in WWE.
Oh shit, man. Oh, damn, that's right. Yeah. Well, the Creeds. The Creeds.
What would you? I mean, that's a decent name. We're standing at the precipice of like having the greatest era of tag team wrestling happen in AEW. If Motor City Machine Guns go, if Johnny Gargano leaves WWE and goes to reform DIY, if the New Day goes, I mean, we could end up having like an all-time era of tag wrestling.
Uh-huh. But you know,
I kind of like really hope it happens.
yeah, that's what I say. Like, don't let it be just too predictable, because everybody will be expecting probably August, first week of August, wherever that day is. Boom, they show up. Wait it out. Just wait it out. Wait it out. Just show him doing that. Kofi got family. He can spend the whole. This is probably gonna be his first summer spending time with his kid. Just wait
Yeah.
it out. He could probably go to Disneyland, Disney World. You could probably see the point. Just enjoying family
I
time
mean,
for once
Cody
in his
Rhodes
life.
likes to your point. Cody Rhodes' favorite roller coaster is Maverick.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know that. Yeah, that's what I do.
What
Let
level of
Kofi enjoy.
mistake do you think this is letting them go?
Ooh, I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought Kofi, like you said, that 2030 contract, that was it. Kofi went down at like, ooh. I was hoping like maybe him, Randy, Miz, Cena, all fulfilled their contracts as being the only one that never went to another organization. Die hard WWE to the fullest.
I think there's no such thing as a WWE life. I think it's a realistic possibility for anyone to be released.
Yeah, but yeah, when I seen it, like, damn, he was Kofi.
Like, I really, truly feel like they could let anybody go. And I sent you this in a text message, and I truly believe it. It's like there's no soul left in WWE.
Yeah, that's what.
It's just part of a corporate portfolio. It's literally just dollars and cents on a spreadsheet. It's nothing else. TKO doesn't see it as anything else. It's just dollars and cents on a spreadsheet.
That's
And
what.
if you're not willing to play ball, they're going to get rid of you. They don't even care. They don't care about the product. They don't care if it makes sense. They care about the revenue it brings in. They don't care about TKO doesn't care about the fans. They like Endeavor proved that with the UFC. Like, they didn't care about the fans. They didn't care about the fighters. I think that realization is going to start to hit home in WWE this year. I think a lot of wrestlers are going to really begin to realize that TKO doesn't care about the wrestlers either. It's not just they don't care about the fans. Like, it's easy. It's easy whenever you're in it and you're making money to get like they don't care about the fans. But last year they were going to let go of R-Truth, and that backfired.
Mm-hmm.
They seemingly just tried to finagle a bunch of money out of the New Day's hands. I'm seeing reports that Roman restructured a contract as well.
Oh, really?
So this is what I'm saying. And again, I can't say this is fact. Just what I'm saying is that Roman was recently advertised for a bunch of shows.
The June one they got pulled. The first, yeah.
Now Roman's not advertised for these shows, and there's reports that Roman just signed a new multi-year deal. However, his deal wasn't up, but he signed another deal. So it's being speculated through a lot of sources that Roman agreed verbally to take on more dates under the deal that he had. He was then asked to restructure his deal. And from what I've seen and what people are saying, I'm not saying it, I've just read it. What's up, Panther? We're talking about a New Day being released and Roman being pulled off some shows. Is that in agreement to the restructured deal, Roman pulled extra dates off the table. Said, hey, if I'm gonna take less money, I'm definitely working less dates. Now, had someone else say maybe they're just trying to sell the possibility that he loses to Jacob Fatu, so they're pulling him off the shows. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that's a cool theory. But why would you advertise him and then for storyline purposes, like if he lost to Jacob Fatu, wouldn't it make more sense for him to be on the shows? Because wouldn't he want that belt back? Like it wouldn't make any sense that Roman would lose to Jacob so he wouldn't show up on TV. Like I think Roman took less money and said flat out that I'm not working the entire summer. Now, I will also say summer doesn't start till the end of June. Like, it's technically not summer till the end of June. So people mad at Roman or whatever, like, technically he said you got me for the full summer. That don't start till June 21st, so.
Yeah. Summer is like 6 weeks away, so yeah. Okay. That might explain.
Could be. It's weird to advertise Roman Reigns than pull Roman Reigns because fans seem to be upset that they bought tickets because Roman was advertised. And then, I mean, card is subject to change. But now that Roman's no longer advertised, people are kind of pissed. Like they felt like they got the old bait and switch.
I mean, what was it? Last week, they showed every date, everywhere he'll be at from May to June, and I think some July.
Mm-hmm.
It was all there.
Mm-hmm.
But then they just, the one for June, they just pulled. I'm going to say, I don't know. That's 30-day notice, so you kind of got to figure out why he pulled within 30 days. But hey,
I think they offered him less money. And he said, that's fine. I'm only working 8 dates. I'll take less money for 8 dates. Fine. No big deal.
I think Kevin Nash is right. I don't know if you listen to his interviews or stuff, but he said TKO has no soul as of right now and is pushing guys and girls away.
He is absolutely right. They're just a corporation, man. They just answer to shareholders. Yeah. It's all about getting the most revenue and driving the most profit.
And also, he said, he used an example. He said, if you remember back in when Vinnie Mac was running, he would make sure you were straight. No matter what, he would make sure you were fine. And with your family coming in, watching you in the ring, he'll make sure you have your own spot for your family to watch you in the ring. But now with TKO, they want you to buy everything for your family.
They did the same thing with the UFC.
Yeah. What else?
With the UFC, whenever Endeavor took over, they stopped comping tickets to legends. They stopped comping tickets to families. It was literally the same playbook. Like,
yeah, and what he said
and when's the
also.
last time you watched a UFC event?
Uh, I'll say 18, maybe 18, 17, 18.
Yeah. There's no stars in the promotion. The fights kind of suck. Like, it's not good anymore. You know, we just had Lorenzo Hahn with us. The BKFC is way better than the UFC today. Like, it's just, they're stars. It's very individualized. Like, you got people you can support individually. It's not corporate and cookie cutter. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if TKO finds a way to work out a deal with Reebok to bring in Reebok wrestling kits and makes everybody wear the same ring gear. Like,
I don't think they go that far.
dude, like it wouldn't surprise me. It's so commercialized. The ads on the ring really don't bother me.
No, they all right. They should take the Slim Jim off the table. That's the only thing. Slim Jim don't leave that table.
The Slim Jim on the table is like super corny, but it's almost kind of on par with the product being super corny. Like all this table snap into a Slim Jim. I get it. It's kind of it's white dad corny. So it kind of clicks with me, right? Like, but also there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
And all the time, every place, like, bro, it's just really tricky. Like, I love pro wrestling, man. I do. I love WWE. I do.
It's TKO, y'all. It's TKO. It's not WWE. It's TKO.
It's not the easiest thing to love sometimes. And that's kind of difficult to swallow. Like, SmackDown wasn't good. Like, the show just felt like it had no pacing. Like, again, the world champion wasn't the main event. Like, this is like something that like really kind of throws me off. So I'm just gonna throw up a whole lot of words at you. Like, and then I'll let you tell me what you thought of the week of wrestling. Like,
okay, go ahead.
This is like my thing with SmackDown this week. We kicked off with Cody, right?
Cody.
Cody was like, all right. I mean, he brought like a little bit of energy. Like, I mean, he felt like Cody, right? Then we got Ricky Saints debuting on the main roster. I have no idea what Ricky's done in NXT. Not a clue. Was he ever NXT champion? I truly do not know.
He was NXT in North America.
So he was the world champion. He was the NXT champion.
NXT in North America, yeah.
Okay, so he had the mid card and the main event title.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone beat him for those titles.
Mm-hmm.
Who beat him for those titles?
Ethan Page.
Ethan beat him for both of them?
I know about the North American.
Did Joe Hendry beat him for the NXT title, maybe?
It was in that battle royal. There we go.
All right. So Cody does an okay Cody promo to start the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get Ricky Saints making his debut.
Okay, I'll say this. I didn't know his theme song, so I didn't know who it was.
Joe, nobody knew who he was. Like, and I don't, and that like sounds like I'm insulting Ricky, and I'm not, because I've actually kind of always liked Ricky. Like, I liked Ricky and Ricky was in the NWA. Like, when Ricky was in the NWA, I watched the NWA. I watched NWA Power on YouTube. Me and 7 other people watched NWA Power and seen Ricky and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Like, Eddie Kingston. Like,
yeah.
I was watching those guys pre-pandemic. I was watching them. So whenever Ricky debuted in AEW, I knew who Ricky was. Ricky debuted on main roster SmackDown 6 years after he debuted in AEW, and nobody knew who he was. Now, developmental is supposed to make the WWE crowd aware, and you get people who are like, well, I mean, that was the same thing whenever he debuted in AEW. He debuted in AEW in June of 2020 as part of Cody Rhodes' TNT Championship Open Challenge. There was no crowd that night on Dynamite. It was the pandemic. There was no live audience. So the reason there was no crowd reaction, because there was no crowd. There were thousands of people at SmackDown, and there was no crowd reaction to Ricky.
Yeah.
Now, full disclosure, I wasn't paying attention to his part of the promo.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I've seen some people saying that he botched his part of the promo. I have no idea. Yeah, two reasons. Two reasons why I don't know what he said. Reason number one, I was playing Fortnite at the time. Reason number two, it was so uninteresting that I stopped paying attention. So I don't know if he botched it or not. I just know it wasn't interesting.
I heard it. Well, let me phrase that. I heard the conversation they had in the ring, but I don't know what they botched. The only thing I know they botched was Cody calling him Starks.
Oh, did Cody call him Ricky Starks?
Yes.
That's kind of funny.
Not once, but twice he called him Starks.
Like, I caught the part where, like, Cody said, you know, we've done this before. What makes you think? What's different between then and now?
Yeah, like they did that.
And he said the difference is you. That's a pretty stupid thing for a debuting wrestler to say in their promo. Not that the difference is like, if it were me and you, and we had faced each other before, and I lost, and you said, "What's the difference between then and now?" I wouldn't say you. I wouldn't say you're the difference, because I'm the guy debuting. I'm the guy who wants to say I'm the difference. I'm the difference in this upcoming match. I'm the difference in this show. I'm the difference in this company. I'm the difference in this business. I am the difference. That was a perfect opportunity to give Ricky Starks, Saints, whatever, the mission statement. Like, that was the moment to deliver the mission statement. But instead, he said the difference is Cody. Now, that puts all the power in Cody's hands. And as someone who's trying to make a name for yourself, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Let's just say we did have a few, and like you said, and you just said, like you said, if you were to say that, I would just say, yeah, I heard that before. I'll just put you back at the bottom line like every single other time because you're just a waste of my time. That's what I would say. You are a waste of my time. You're never going to beat me. So I don't know why you even up here talking.
Yeah. That's what, and then the fact that it was a non-title match. What was the point of that being a non-title match if Ricky wasn't going to win?
So here's the thing. As he was exiting the ring, he came back in the ring. I thought he was about to ask for a title shot by the way it looked it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't that have been for the title? Like, you're literally coming off the heels of AEW changing the title on a Dynamite. Why wouldn't you have at least planted that seed of, shit, what if Ricky wins? What if Ricky beats Cody on SmackDown? Like, clearly he wasn't going to.
But clearly, I thought about to do a title match. Just by the way, they both were about to relieve. He came back in the ring. He said, how about you ante it up? It like he was about to say that, but he didn't. Then he just walked away. It's like, damn.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen people like refer to Ricky as being very cringe. Like, a lot of people seem to really not like Ricky. And I get my criticisms sound like I'm also one of those people who don't like Ricky, and I'm really not. Like, I like Ricky. But him being cringe, I certainly agree with that.
The thing is, everybody feels as though Ricky is just trying to be the 2020 Rock. How he debuted, they say his character is basically the Rock compared with LA Knight, and he ain't really got him a good character. He just trying to be someone else, and that's where a lot of people get it mixed up from. And that's why
Well,
nobody believes he could be a star because they think he's just trying to be the 2020 Rock.
what do you think?
I say good. He got everything. His mic skills just gotta be a little bit more believable. Sometimes he do have that believable, but then it just drops down like, yeah, I really don't care. I would say he needs definitely a better character, a new character, reinvent himself. The whole posing for like 5 seconds doesn't really helping out, but I get that part of his character. And I would say maybe get a little bit more jacked up, just a little bit, not really jacked up like the Rock, but just to get a little more buff because he looked like a skinny dude. I think that's the problem, skinny dude.
Let's just come out and say Ricky Starks looked like a sissy. There we go.
Okay.
He looked like a sissy. Like,
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's what you're trying to say without saying it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
nothing about Ricky Starks is a believable tough guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Then yeah. But if it did, yeah, he needs to get more jacked up, get more believable with his promos, and then he could be a star. But definitely that 5 second pose gotta go. Gotta go. And
Yeah, the pose is stupid. Like,
and when he goes to the ring, do the beat to a song. Yeah, that gotta go too. Yeah.
I thought that his character had grown old in AEW. Edge didn't help that at all. So let's just put that right there. Whenever Edge called him the Pebble,
Pebble. Yeah. Pebble. Because he was trying to be like the Rock. Yeah, Pebble. Yeah.
I think that like really kind of killed his momentum. And the reason why it killed his momentum is because it was true. Like, Punk tried to do that to MJF whenever he said he was a less famous Miz. The difference is MJF may be the most well-rounded professional wrestler today. He was then. He probably definitely is now. So MJF could survive that because that was delivered in a that wasn't real. When Edge called Ricky a vanilla midget version of The Rock, that wasn't real because it, like, the honest thing, what we were all seeing every week. Like, the problem was Ricky tried to defend it as if that wasn't what the bit was, as if that's not what his whole character, his whole persona is. The whole thing is The Rock. Like, LA Knight has similarities. LA Knight has influences from The Rock and Stone Cold, but his character isn't either one of them. Ricky's character is The Rock. Right? Like, there's nothing different about his character than just trying to be The Rock, right?
Got the vest. Got the look. He don't come out with sunglasses no more, but he did at one time. But
He's done. He did an AEW
yeah, but he don't do it no more with the glasses. He just comes out.
where Dwayne would come out with the belt or without the belt, and he would hit the turnbuckle, and he would boom throw it up there and have the strap dangle. Well, Ricky comes out and he does that dumb shit. His character's The Rock. Like maybe he doesn't see it. Maybe he doesn't think that's what he is. But he's nothing else but that. And as I said, whenever The Rock would come back in, I said that it was bad for The Rock to be there because it made LA Knight not feel special. I think the fact that LA Knight does his shtick so good, Ricky Starks will never feel special in WWE.
Damn.
And Wrestling Republic, Ben from Wrestling Republic said this, and I'm going to agree with him, and I'm going to quote him exactly. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Ricky Starks gets released in 18 months.
Damn.
I hope that's wrong, but I think it's right.
You know, I don't want to be that guy neither. But I'm going to say, if I had to do it right within the next 18 months, I would say Ricky, Joe Hendrick, MTF, besides exit, not solo. And
Dude, you already got like Tongaloa's gone.
Yeah, the rest of
JT Mateo's gone. Which, thankfully, we'll get Jeff Cobb back somewhere. That was, 2 weeks ago? I said, what the hell happened to Jeff Cobb? Man, that guy was great. Like, JT Mateo sucks.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have Jeff Cobb back.
But yeah, I'll say they just brought up Ricky, Joe Hendrick, the remainder NTF, but not solo. And hopefully not Asuka. I don't think they shouldn't do Asuka dirty, but they might do Asuka dirty.
They might.
And then, sadly, I think they may get rid of The Miz.
You think they get rid of The Miz?
I think they might. I think they're on the verge. They may get rid of The Miz. I don't want them to.
He's a good hand.
The Miz, like the one of the best that can just help the world out. He put everybody over, no matter, even though he could beat them, he'll still put them over. But I just think they might get rid of him.
I bet The Miz doesn't sell any merchandise.
The Miz ain't really had any merchandise lately.
He really hasn't. That's what I'm saying. I bet he don't sell merch. Which means in the eye of TKO, The Miz just costs money. The Miz doesn't make money.
Yeah, but I can say this. The Miz, even though he's like about 19 years, The Miz can still grab the crowd's attention more than anybody. Hate him or love him, he will still grab the crowd's attention.
His work with Danhausen's been fun. Yeah. These little skits and stuff.
The Danhausen thing, I got a feeling Danhausen might be next too, because
what? No way, dude.
I get he's selling merch, but you can't just curse the whole world and try to. The way he tried to disappear from the ring is funny, though. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. It's WWE, man. That's a big thing, though. It's WWE. It's not. I mean, every WWE fan will tell you it's about characters. It's not about the ring work. Taker will tell you the same thing. I'm trying to look at, like, and maybe this might end up killing my joy for watching WWE. But as I've said, I think it's just a piece of a corporate portfolio. And for those who don't know, my shoot job is to, well, help increase profits for a very large corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to put on my COO hat, and if I were to look at WWE, and if I were to look at talent as product and like little like businesses inside of the business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, The Miz is existing in part of the Danhausen department. Like The Miz doesn't stand alone. He's part of the Danhausen thing. This whole program is to get Danhausen over because Danhausen sells merch.
Along with Kit Wilson. Yeah, Kit.
Yeah, but Kit Wilson is kind of iffy. Like this may or may not work. Like people may or may not buy this, but people are already buying Danhausen. Danhausen was signed simply to sell T-shirts. Like that's it. That's what he does. He sells merch.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do all these comedy like vignettes and like these little spots in the ring, and he can come out in his little tank and do this. And this is going to sell T-shirts, and this is going to make money. And so let's just keep investing in this because this makes money. The Miz cost money. Like it costs money to use the Miz because he doesn't generate revenue. He takes up TV time. So do advertisers want to be part of a Miz segment? Maybe. Like, will fans pay attention? As long as he's working with somebody else, fans want to pay attention too. Does the Miz himself generate views? In 2026, I don't know if the answer to that is yes. So that's probably going to be a big differentiator as we look ahead into the last 2026 and 2027 for WWE is who generates more views from a social media standpoint? Like, what's the engagement? Who's watching this? If The Miz and Danhausen gets this many million, whatever number it is, we'll say 10 million just for round numbers. But then if we take The Miz and Kit Wilson and do a segment without Danhausen, and it only gets 2 million, and then we do that again, and it only gets 1 million. And that's a declining product, starkly declining, like just dropped off a cliff. Would I keep that product if it's not selling? Or would I exit that business? I would exit that business because it's going to take an investment to turn that business around, that investment being your Danhausen, who's holding his 10 million on his own. So whatever resources are keeping this here would have to be taken to bring this back up halfway, and then this declines. Well, if this is already making me money, and this is losing me money, I just get rid of this, and I just keep this. Throw that away. It costs money. Don't keep it. I think maybe, man, maybe they do cut the Miz. But he can work with anybody. He can get anybody over. I don't know if TKO is smart enough to understand that. Because I don't think they care.
That's what I'm afraid of. Is it like the past couple years? I see The Miz. He got the longest record of losing. I get that. But he put a lot of people over. He cares about the business more. He don't care about winning. He cares about putting the next person over. And I don't think TKO sees it that way. I think they just, like you said, he's a losing margin. But at the end of the day, he helps build the next generation. That's what makes him a star.
Next generation, they're calling Ricky Starks the new kid on the block. I believe Ricky Starks is 38 years old, so he's not exactly a kid. We spent a lot of time on the doom and gloom, man. But damn, Dynamite was good. MJF lost. Neither of us seen that coming.
I did. I said Kevin Nate's going to win.
He said he could, but it didn't make sense for him to win. Now, I don't know how we get to Darby and MJF for the belt, but I'm sure we're going to get there. But now we're going to get Kevin Knight versus Darby.
Mm-hmm.
That could be great. Like, man, this whole Darby as champ, it's just going to get us great matches as the main event of Dynamite all summer long, I swear. We have Will Ospreay, like, training with the Death Riders. That's confusing.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, yeah, 2 weeks ago, Death Rider saved them from getting beat up by the Don Callis family. They dragged them out, took them to the, I guess, the locker room somewhere. And then the next week, that's when they had the Mox told everybody leave. And he said, here's your chance. Take me out. He put the chair, the same spot he had the chair for him at. He said, go ahead, take me out. Do me like I do you. He didn't want to do it. So I guess you got your little version of somewhat train you to be a part of a group, or they won't, or he just leaves. So I guess if you're looking at it, it could be like a who did it? Like there was one faction that did that years ago. Oh God, I can't think of it. Oh,
I mean, it
it
feels
was
like Mox is training Will Ospreay to take him out.
yeah, it like the Undisputed Era. There we go, the Undisputed Era, the Gold brand. When they brought in Finn Balor, took him out, and then bam, they turned against him. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring him in and then turn against him. It's going to be one of them scenarios.
Oh, so like when the Horseman broke Barry Windham's arm.
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Um, I'm interested to see if we see a like change in Will Ospreay's style.
I think he,
Are we gonna see Will Ospreay like take a more grappling, less risk-taking style, more
I think
shoot
he,
style? Will be kind of interesting to see, and can he then incorporate that into what he does so well already to truly become the most dangerous weapon in pro wrestling?
yeah, I say he at the point where he can't do his high risk anymore with that. I don't know the scenario with his neck injury that he might not be able to do high
His
risk
neck's
anymore.
wrecked.
Yeah,
Like his neck is wrecked. It's
yeah,
basically a
so
stack of Pringles at this point.
yeah, I think he's gonna try to be less high risk. He probably still gonna do a flying elbow, but
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely still going to do the hidden blade. That's not a risky one, and it just looks so sick.
mhm.
Like, the hidden blade is one of my favorite moves in all of wrestling.
but yeah, I think he's gonna cut back with the risk because look, AJ did it. He ain't doing high risk no more.
Yeah,
So yeah, so yeah, he's gonna be. I think that's what they train him to be a ground level guy, not a high risk. That's the best way I can put it.
I'm here for it.
Mhm.
I'm here for it.
And
I like Will Ospreay being that kind of wrestler. I'm all right with that.
yeah, and you look, Ricochet ain't doing high risk no more.
No, and remember, Ricochet came in. What did I say? I said he should have came in as a heel, and he shouldn't have done the high risk shit. And he should have said, "That's what you want. I'm not giving you that."
Yeah.
Ospreay doing the same thing could maybe it makes Ospreay a heel. Maybe they train Ospreay to be a killer. Maybe Kenny Omega ends up being the one to beat Darby, and maybe we do get Ospreay Omega at Wembley.
Um, I don't know. I really think they're gonna go with double or nothing with MJ and Darby. Yeah, double or nothing.
Maybe.
It, I
Maybe. I
really
mean, we
do.
can get there easily, right? And that's kind of the cool thing with Darby being champ and like everything happening in AEW is that we can get there easily.
Yeah, that's him.
I thought Dynamite was good. I thought Collision was a fun show last night.
Hmm.
Ring of Honor TV was good this week. Mance Warner versus Shane Taylor was a super fun match. Uh, God, Leo Rush is on Ring of Honor, doing good stuff.
Yeah, right now that dude.
Creepy as shit, man.
he creepy.
Like,
It's funny. He's a funny guy. I don't know how he managed to pull that off. He creepy, but he makes it work.
it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, and then the one thing I like about it is when he in that little transformation, trying to be all funny, but then when you knock him down, he gets back up like a, I don't know, like what's a good way to put
A
it? Like,
maniac.
yeah, there we go. He gets
And
up on
being
it.
especially getting the handshake is kind of is a silly bit. I don't understand it.
It's funny, but I get it, and it's kind of hilarious. But then the
Um,
contact lens got to go.
yeah, they're creepy. Who got your wrestler and match of the week?
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. This really, it's not who I was picking as my match of the week, but thankfully, the person that was in the match saved it, being my wrestler of the week. So the match of the week that really got my attention, y'all, is it's gonna be a shocker. I know you probably ain't gonna pick. You probably thinking I'll pick something else. I was gonna pick Kevin Knight and JF, but it's gonna break my heart saying this. I'm about to cry, y'all. I'm really about to cry. I picked Jack Perry and Durando for my rest of the week. It breaks my heart saying this. So
Why was that match so good?
it's
Why on
it's
earth was that match? That match had no business being that good.
that's why I said it breaks my heart that I'm actually saying that Jack Perry.
Jack Perry got your match of the week.
It breaks my heart. I
Oh,
watched it
man.
last night. I'm just like, I watched Jack Perry to do something stupid. Then
Question.
and I watched it.
Collision's good. Like, Collision started off so good.
Yeah. And then when I watched the Jack Perry match, I'm just watching it. I'm like, damn, Jack Perry really can do so good in the ring. I'm like, I'm not a Jack Perry guy, y'all. I'm really not, but damn.
A few moments ago, I said that I think that Ricky Starks gets released in 18 months because in my head, I'm thinking, I don't see how they ever get Ricky Starks over, right? That's what I'm thinking as I'm saying it. And then as I'm thinking that while I'm saying it to you a few minutes ago, I thought to myself, man, I said the same thing about Jack Perry. I said the same thing about Jack. I said he wouldn't get over as a heel, and he got over as a heel. I never would have thought Jack Perry would be putting on like incredible matches, and Jack Perry's putting on like really good matches, man. Like really good matches for no reason. No reason to have a good match on second match on Collision. Why was that a good match? Why?
I know.
I respect that choice because I never would have thought that would have been your choice. I totally thought you were going Kevin Knight and MJF with Kevin Knight as your wrestler of the week.
I switched them both last night.
I wouldn't have been mad at the Kevin Knight MJF. I'm not mad at Jack Perry Dorado one because that was like a surprisingly good match. Like that was definitely like my sleeper match of the week. Like I kind of wish there was a little bit more fanfare around that because I think people are sleeping on like how good that match was. Neither of those matches are my match of the week. None of those guys are my wrestler of the week. My match of the week is Darby versus Brody.
Okay.
And Darby's my wrestler of the week, man. It's really not that often that I give a world champ wrestler of the week. But there were moments in that match where even though I said there's about a 0% chance Darby loses, Darby bumps in a way that makes every moment seem like it could be a loss. That through that match, I thought Darby might lose. Like he might lose. Like because there were moments where it was like, if he loses here, I believe it. Like there was no moment where it's a false finish where it's like, oh, of course there's gonna be a false finish. Like so many times they're like, I can see Brody winning it right now. Like I believe it. Like he sells in a way where it's like he's near death. When he did the dive outside and just hit Brody's shoulder full clip and then fell backwards. There was nothing fake about that. Like, you can't do that without doing that. And he just did that on a Wednesday night. Darby Allin is currently the best world champion in professional wrestling. He's better as world champ than Cody Rhodes. He's better as world champ than Roman Reigns. In this moment, Darby is the best world champion in professional wrestling.
I can agree with that. I agree with that.
And in the moment of him winning it, we all thought, this might be the wrong call. This might have been a wrong decision. But right now, him having the belt has totally changed the dynamic of my week of pro wrestling. I didn't watch all of Raw. I didn't watch all of SmackDown. I watched every minute of Dynamite. Every minute. I was playing Fortnite at the time, but I watched every minute of Dynamite. I didn't turn the show off.
Yeah.
Darby Allin as world champion is must-see TV. Maybe that's controversial because in the same breath, I'm going to say I think that MJF is the most complete professional wrestler today.
I say, what, this Wednesday?
Those two could become the feud of 2026. Like, I keep thinking like we're going to quickly take the belt off of Darby and do something different at Wembley. But what if this leads to some type of character change with Darby Allin?
Nah, I don't think it'll change his character.
They shouldn't, but what if it does? Like, I don't know, man. It's just like Darby, like as champ, is just like such a like. I gotta watch. It's like a car crash. I gotta watch. I gotta watch Darby have a world. I gotta watch Darby defend this belt because he's defending this title like his life is on the line.
Yeah, this week it'll be his third title defense.
Yeah, and right now there's no fantasy faction. We could be getting so many points as our captain. Clean the house. That's it, man. That's all I got for the weekend wrestling. It's crazy to see New Day gone from WWE. I am, however, very excited at the potential of having the best tag team roster in the history of pro wrestling happen in AEW. I certainly think we had the potential to see that. I really hope that's what happens. That's all I got, man.
Okay. Oh, I got something for you.
What you got?
Okay.
Send us home strong, Joe. Send us home strong.
Send us home strong. Okay. Tomorrow or the rest or next week, whichever one. Think of the mid-card title. And think of a star who held the mid-card title and made it charitable, like it was worth fighting for their life. Not including John Cena with the U.S. title, but an actual mid-card person who made a mid-card title worth it.
Someone who made a mid-card title matter.
Yes.
Okay. I already got it. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay. Catch us live on Instagram. You might catch it on YouTube. This will end up on YouTube because I already made a thumbnail. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll preview Monday Night Raw. We'll play for When the Bell Tolls. Maybe I'll get Joe to cut a promo from Smack Talk Showdown.
Okay. Smack Talk Showdown. All right.
We'll see. I'll go through the cards, see what I can get for Joe to cut a promo. Ooh, North Coast Comics says the Ringmaster. I don't think the Ringmaster ever. Did he ever wrestle a match?
Ted DiBiase, the money belt.
Oh, the ring. Oh, remember Stone Cold was the Ringmaster. Yeah. My brain, I was thinking Shockmaster. I don't know why. Stone Cold. This is what happens when I'm at the water park. Dude, does the $1 million belt count as a mid-card title? Do you know why they made the? Do you know why they made the mid-card title? I mean the $1 million title. Do you know why?
Because Ted DiBiase wanted the world title, but he couldn't get one, so he made his own title belt.
Vince McMahon promised Ted DiBiase the world title. Never he signed him. They had a verbal agreement he would get to be the world champion. And when it didn't pan out, when they did that whole him buying it off of Andre thing, they made the $1 million belt because DiBiase's like, I want a belt. So they made the $1 million belt.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll play for when the bell tolls. We'll see if we can get Joe to cut a promo for Smack Talk Showdown. If you want to cut a promo, join us live on Instagram, and maybe you can hop in. We'll throw you a card and see what you get. Keep moving forward. Keep your shoulders off the mat. We're out.